Hey everyone, welcome to another video. This video is going to be about the Kiko Milano Create Your Balance collection. This has been out for a couple of weeks, I believe, but I was moving, I was still setting up this space. This is the first time that I'm actually reviewing something in my new beauty room, so don't judge me too harshly. I'm still working on the sound, the light, everything, the whole setup. So yeah, we're just gonna get into it. I'm just gonna try it. I'm very excited. I've had this for about a week and we're just gonna try the new collection. Alright, so the first thing that I got from this collection is the Create Your Balance Gaze Defining Eyeshadow Duo. This is a duo. I believe they have like 3 or 4 different colorways. This one is the one that is in Ready, Set, Go, and this has a very nice kind of orangey, but not like a bright orange, kind of like a dirty orange packaging. And then inside we have a cool tone brown and a shimmery brown eyeshadow. The shimmery brown seems to have some bronziness or almost like yellowiness in there as well, like yellow specks. And then I also got the Contour Boost powder blush, and this is in shade 02 Tireless Pink, and this also has the quite flat for Kiko Milano, like the style of packaging is quite flat. Usually they do like to do a little bit of a dome, but they are quite easy to store, I think, in this way. They do look kind of small. I'm wondering if they are making the packaging a little bit smaller nowadays or what's happening, but I think the packaging looks cute, very typical for Kiko Milano. And then the actual shade of pink, like the actual shade of pink is like a really cool tone, like a really cool tone pink, and it's kind of like this lilac-y shade, but it has something almost berry in there as well. I think it's a really interesting shade, one that I'm really excited to try. Then we have the Soft Touch Lip&Cheek, and this one is in the shade 02 On a Cloud, and this is really like this liquid blush in a tube. This is more of a warm pinky shade. The tube itself is pretty small, so I'm interested to see what the pigment is gonna be like, if I'm gonna feel like this is enough. And then we have the Pen Lipstick and 3D Lip Primer. I usually don't really go for these things with Kiko. I don't know why, but I just feel like it's a bit strange. But this time I was like, okay, don't go for the basic lipstick, don't go for the matte lipstick. Let's try something else. Maybe it's something, maybe it's not something, but at least it's a little bit more interesting, because sometimes they can repeat themselves a bit too much. But this is like a two-sided kind of skinny pencil, and then on one side we have kind of like a pinky, like the colored side, a pinky shade. This seems like a cream lipstick, and then on the other side you can kind of twist out this part, and then you have a lip primer. So we're gonna see how that works together and what the look is gonna be like. And then I got the Color Boost Face Bronzer, and this is in the shade 01 Sienna. They call all their bronzers Sienna, all of them, like half of them. And this is in the same packaging style as the blushes, but it's a little bit bigger. And then we have the little wave embossing inside. I think this bronzer looks really nice. The color looks really nice, and it seems to have like a satiny glow, which I'm really into. All right, we're zoomed in. Let's do some eyeshadow. First time I'm doing eyeshadow in 6 weeks, probably. I have to get used to this lighting so much. It's so different than what I had to work with before. Alright, let's start with the duo. I'm just gonna put the matte eyeshadow in the crease, the shimmer on the lid. We're gonna keep it simple. That's what this eyeshadow palette, this little palette is giving us. And that's what we're gonna do. It's a bit of a powdery eyeshadow, but that doesn't have to be bad. Gonna keep it pretty like light, not too smoky, I think, because I think that's gonna go better with the rest of the colors and the makeup that I chose. How rusty am I? I feel like that is fine. It's looking fine. Nothing bad or amazing about it, I think. But I feel like that happens a lot with Kiko Milano, with their eyeshadows. I like their, like most of their cheek products. half of their lip products, but then the half that I like is my absolute favorite. And then with the eyeshadows, usually they are okay, and then once in a while they will do something that I absolutely love. So I'm always still trying them because there's a lot of potential there. Sometimes they just don't do what I know they can do. Okay, I'm not totally blown away. Like, it's fine for a simple look, but I don't feel like it really builds that much. I don't know if you could really get like a super smoky look with this. Let's try the shimmer. Okay, that's nice. That is a nice shimmer. Oh, that's cute. Okay. That kind of makes up for it. Okay, those two together, that really works. Okay, that's nice, because that would be nice to take with you just for traveling or something. Just something easy, just throw it in a makeup bag, you have a full look. Okay, I really like that shimmer. That looks really good. I'm gonna blend a little bit more. Okay, that's nice. I'm just now realizing that I have unblended concealer on my nose over here. That's pretty embarrassing. Okay, that could have gone on for the whole video. Alright, I put on some mascara, I put something in my brows. Let's move on to the bronzer. I feel like I keep looking at myself because I'm just checking the lighting and the colors and if it's kind of looking alright. I'm gonna try and stop doing that because I'm talking to you, not to myself. Alright, I think this is gonna be a very nice bronzer, because I usually really like Kiko Milano bronzers, and especially the ones that are this kind of satin skin-like finish. It's like so perfecting. It just looks so good on the skin. Like, my skin is not in its best form right now because I haven't been taking care of it because of the move and all the stress, and I was just like, whatever, I don't even have a bathroom to do this. I was like, I will do it later. And now I'm back to doing my skincare, but for a month or so I was not thinking about that. Okay, I think that looks great. I hope you can see, but it's really nice. Like, it really perfected the skin. I think a lot of people are gonna like a bronzer like this because it's very natural, it's not too shiny, it doesn't emphasize any texture, it kind of hides it, which is very, very nice. I did do the powder bronzer now before the Soft Touch Lip and Cheek, so we're gonna see if this works on top of a powder. But I personally like cream products the most if I can use them on top of powder. Sometimes people tell me in the comments, like, you did put it on top of a powder, and I do get that it could still work on top of creams, and usually before I review something, I will try it on top of creams, but I do like products the most where it's not that much of a fuss. So I do get that point. It's a fair point, but for me, I just want it to work either way. So let's see if this is gonna be easy to use. Okay, it's natural, it blends pretty easily, no complaints. I don't feel like it lifts up, I don't feel like it looks weird or blotchy or anything. That was like a super easy application. I think this is great for no makeup make. What do you think? I think that cheek looks really good. Like, it does have a matte finish, definitely. It is matte, but like in this natural way, not in a too matte, in a way where it's like flat. It's not flat. All right, we also have the powder blush that I'm gonna use on the other side. A very different color, but we'll match it later. Okay, this looks pretty pigmented. Let's see. Makes me think a little bit of the Dior blush, like the viral, very cool tone pinky blush. This one and the bronzer are the ones that really have a scent. This one smells really really like soap. So if you're sensitive to that, know that. And the bronzer I feel like smells kind of like coconutty, but in a strange soapy way. Like, I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know if I really love these scents. Sometimes I wish that Kiko would chill a little bit with the scents. Like, sometimes things do smell good. Sometimes I'm like, was it necessary? Okay, the blush is not too pigmented. It's definitely a very cool tone pink. It's like, if you like that, it's really cute. Like, it looks really good. I'm just gonna match the other side. Since it's so natural, I think I can just apply this on top. It's like, it's not 100% a match, but just gonna live with it. I did not buy the highlighter because I feel like I already have those colors from Kiko. So we're gonna move on. I think for now, like up until now, I like the combination of the blushes. Actually, it looks really good. Both sides look really good. Okay, so far so good. We're gonna do the pen lipstick and 3D lip primer. So I'm assuming that the primer should go first, but it is such a shiny, like glossy primer that I'm almost like, should it go first? So let's see. Smells really like menthol. Like, if you rub this on your chest when you have a cold, you will feel much better. Okay, it's not too glossy. Really interesting. Like, my nose is opening up. I feel like they took like the recipe for Vapo Rub. I don't know if you have that in other countries, and put that in here. Okay, it is not a gloss. It feels kind of like a balm, like I put down a balm. I don't know how long I should wait. Should I check the website? So the creamy texture is like an invisible layer on the lips. I'm translating this from Dutch. To make them more smooth and more full, and to perfect them. To prepare them for your lip makeup. It has castor oil, curcuma, butter, vitamin E, and like wax. Like natural wax. I'm just gonna put the color on top and let's see what happens. Very interesting. I don't know how to feel. I feel like the primer really changes the pigmentation of the product I put on top, because it's so kind of like waxy. It doesn't have as much to grip onto, and that is something I noticed with putting on lip balms as well. Some products don't have the pigment to really just go over that lip balm, and I feel like with this it looks really nice. I have to say my lips look really smooth, but it's really like this softer, more softly pigmented kind of natural lip look. It's almost like your lips but better. Is she wearing lipstick? I don't know, maybe she just has pigmented lips. That's the vibe I'm getting from this lip product. It is very nice though. Like, it feels nice. It's just something that I really have to test out. Like, how do I feel putting maybe, like using maybe the color on its own and putting a little bit of the balm on top. I don't know, maybe then you have a little bit more of a pigmented effect. But it's definitely nice. There's something like nice and natural about it. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but my lips, aside from the pigment, like what pigment we could get from this product, my lips do look good. That's something I have to admit. Okay, so this is the finished look. Let's go over the products. I have to say, I feel very pretty. I feel like everything worked together very well and made this kind of effortless, beautiful, like nice looking skin, beautiful lips. I feel like everything together, like it works. So let's see. First up, I tried the Gaze Defining Eyeshadow Duo in Ready Set Go. So the matte on its own is like, it's pretty okay, pretty average. nothing crazy. But then when you use these together, like when you use the shimmer is really nice. I really love how this looks on the eyes, and I think this is a beautiful duo. I really think this is very flattering and very beautiful. If it were the matte on its own, I wouldn't recommend it, but the combination just really works. Then we have the powder blush in Tireless Pink. I think this looks really amazing on the cheeks. I think it's a beautiful color. It is not as scary as it might seem in the pan. It's not that pigmented. I feel like it's still pretty like wearable, pretty easy to pull off. I feel like if you're really not into cool tone pinks, of course don't go for it, but it's a nice formula. It's kind of like a satin finish that makes your cheeks just look really nice and healthy and smooth, which I really like. So I really like the shade. It's a bit different for me from Kiko. Yeah, it's a bit different. I also tried, of course, the Soft Touch Lip&Cheek. I really like it so far. I didn't know what to expect from it. It felt like a little bit of an experiment, but I really like it as a base for the powder blush. I really liked it on its own. It's really easy to use. It's really easy to blend out. It didn't lift up anything from the powder bronzer. So it seems just like this very easy, quick makeup product. I do like it. Then we have the bronzer. I think this is a really nice bronzer. It's a beautiful shade. It's a satin bronzer. It looks really nice and natural on the face. Like, it made me feel very beautiful without looking too like muddy or anything, or like too much or too shiny. I think a lot of people are gonna like this formula. And then we have the lip product. I have to say it looks really good. It looks really good. I just have to try it out a little bit more because I'm just a little bit unsure what my favorite way would be to use it. I feel also with a little bit definition of a lip liner, it could look like amazing. So I want to try that out as well. All in all, I really think they did a good job with this collection. It wasn't like the most surprising collection. It wasn't like blowing my mind like some collections in the past have, but everything is just like could be a staple. It's really easy to use, so I would recommend the things that I tried. Of course, I'm gonna try these things out more. I'm gonna do like a full review. This is not where it ends for me in this collection. I'm gonna update you on it, but so far I really like it. So this is gonna be the end of the video. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe, and let me know if you're gonna pick up anything from this collection. And then I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.